What's up, everybody? This is Skip Chapman from Aikido University, and I'm making this video today because about a week or so ago in our Aikido instructors Facebook group, I posed a question and said, let us know what are the biggest misconceptions that you see in your dojo or you believe that exist to keep people or has kept people from pursuing the art of Aikido. And it was pretty crazy the amount of responses we had. We had almost 150 responses from all over the world. There were some great ones. I promised that I would cut a video to try and dissect and go through some methods to help people figure out how we knock down those false beliefs, those misconceptions about the art, so that we can try and get them into the dojo or into your group or into your club and introduce them to the art that we love so much, right? So the original plan here was just to cut a video and go through this whole thing. But honestly, when I started writing down a step-by-step process that you guys could follow that I felt would really be effective, it kind of turned into a monstrosity. And I know the longer the video is, the less everyone's going to see it through. I'm the same way. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity, which we weren't going to do for about another month or so. But Aikido University, you guys see that all over the group. What I'd like you guys to do is I want to introduce you to what that is, and I'm going to give you free access, early access to Aikido instructors or Aikido University if you're an Aikido instructors group, okay? So what does that mean? It means I'm going to create a whole course. It's going to have different worksheets that you guys can use. It's going to break down everything I'm talking about, but into manageable pieces so you guys can actually digest it. And that way you could leave and come back and it's not one big video. It'll be a lot easier to kind of learn and digest. So what I'm going to do is when I finish this video, I'm going to have a coupon code that I'm going to post in the comments. And that's only going to be for Aikido instructors group because the Aikido University is not going live for about a month. You guys will get early access and be able to get this course for free. Okay, so why for free? A couple of reasons. For one, I want you to check out the university. We're really excited about it. I'm not going to go into a long thing here. I'd like you to just go over, check out the course, look around, see how cool it is, but also see how you could get involved. If you're an instructor and you have something that you'd like to have in the university, you click the application button, you can get involved. The second thing is click the subscribe button on this, give us a like, try and help us grow this channel, okay? If you help me there, I'll keep putting content out on this channel and I'll keep putting material in the university so that you guys get access to as much information as possible on things like this that I think could really help grow the art and grow our dojos, okay? So today in this piece, to keep it short and sweet, I'm going to talk about why people aren't hearing you. First of all, let's hear some of the comments that we're getting, some misconceptions. It's crazy. I'm too old. It doesn't look like the real world. My body part hurts, whatever body part that is. I can't take ukemi. I can't fall down. What else? I just went through the beginner's course. I know everything. I'm afraid of getting hurt. That's a really common one. I have no time. I have no discipline. I don't have enough time to train. It doesn't work for me. I cannot hurt people. So like in your head, you're probably hearing these. You're probably hearing many, many more of all the, I like to call them excuses, but all the reasons that people have used in the past to keep them off the mat, right? So, I mean, I'm training over 30 years now. I've heard so many reasons, not just as a dojo cho and someone who's owned a dojo for over 20 years, but I've heard so many reasons of why people can't train. And then what about when people stop training, the reasons they give you why they can't train anymore, where you're like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why did these things happen? What are the misconceptions that are coming up? So first, I want to introduce you to a method. It's called the dream student, right? So this was taken, I'm a big advocate and a big part of my life I spend doing digital marketing and just research and constantly learning different ways that we can get our message across better, not just in my Aikido dojo, but in my other membership-based businesses. So this is something that I deal with in all of my businesses, is finding an avatar and making sure that I'm speaking to the correct person anytime I'm putting out any content. And content could be a flyer on a windshield to a door hanger to, more effective marketing and messaging would be any social media posts, whether it's a paid ad or you're just putting something up on Facebook, your actual website. That is a tremendous amount of messaging. What's going on there? What's working? What's not working? who are you talking to? So before we can really dissect knocking down misbeliefs or misconceptions about the art, we have to figure out who are we talking to. And what I mean by that is that when we look at just the population in general, if you took your town of X amount of people, however many people it is, and if you tried to talk to everybody in the town, and if everybody came to your dojo, I mean everybody, if they all came into your class and they were like, we all want to do Aikido, you probably would not want all of them in your dojo. Not just because there's a ton of them, but because not all of them are a good fit for the art. Not all of them are a good fit for your style. Some of you are teaching very martially. Some of you are teaching very spiritually. Some of you are teaching, Aikido off the mat. So whatever your message is, it doesn't matter. You need to figure out who you're talking to so they're hearing your message correctly, and so that you're narrowing down their misconceptions. Sometimes these misconceptions, like some people in the groups were like, well, some of these are true, and that's debatable, but if you're talking to the wrong person and you're trying to convince them about something that isn't true in their mind, then that's a really hard thing, right? If they already have this belief and you're just like, this is what I believe, and you're like, no, it's not, maybe that person isn't even meant for you. Maybe that's the wrong person you're pursuing. Maybe you need to figure out, is that person even a good match for my dojo? And there's a process for this. So like I said, this is called the Dream Student Avatar. So when you close your eyes, and I'm going to have a step-by-step process in Aikido University of where you can actually break this down on paper or even just on a fillable PDF where you can go down and say 1, 2, 3, but it's a pretty diverse and pretty deep process just to start this out. But we can't have the conversation about misconception until we figure out who we're talking to. So I'm going to give you the short version. The short version is you close your eyes and you think, who is it that you want in your dojo? If you had any choice right now to fill your dojo up with people, what would that person look like? This will be the first part of this drill. Now this concept is taken from something called the Dream 100 that's been used for many years in different businesses and all over the world. One person that talks about it really well, I'm a big advocate of Russell Brunson, is if you read his book, .com Secrets, I'll put a link under this video. You can get the book for free. You just pay shipping. Don't let the name put you off. It's a lot less about building a website and more about building a message. In fact, I never promote anything that my wife Paige and I don't use for our businesses. This is on my desk at all times, and I'm always using one of his books for something. So I'm never going to push something that I don't believe in. So 100%, if you haven't read it, click the link, go get the book for free. It's a no-brainer thing. But they actually go through what's called the dream customer in that. What we've done over the years is for our businesses is we've taken that and altered that to the dream student. It works so well because you're not spending time trying to talk to people that are never going to be interested in the art. And the fact is, I'm sure all of you, like me, have friends that you're like, some of my friends are never going to do Aikido, ever. Like, I grew up with certain people, and like if I start talking about martial arts right away, they get a little weird with me, right? And they start saying a lot of these things. They'll start saying, I don't want to get hurt. Don't touch me. Don't grab my wrist. Don't show me any of that stuff. I don't want to get hurt. Or they'll say, oh, that's nonsense. That doesn't work, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But they already have their beliefs. Now, in my head, I'm trying to say, are those people a good fit for my dojo or for my club? Are they a good fit for the art of Aikido? Maybe they're not a good fit. So who is the right fit? So this is your starting point, okay? You're going to sit down and you're going to start making a list of who is the perfect person to fill your dojo. For me, we make a male avatar and a female avatar, right? Because I want to draw both in. Now, would you make one for kids? And would you make... Sure, you can go down that road, and we'll talk about that in the course as well. But for now, all I want you to do is come up with an avatar. It could be male or female. It doesn't really matter. We'll get into that later. But start thinking about who do you want in your classes? Who do you want in the art? And be specific. Be very specific, because when we get to the courses, you're going to have a worksheet, and you're going to be able to break all this down, and I'll show you why it's so important. But this is a starting point, all right? I'm going to include this coupon code. What I want you guys to do from here is you're going to go check out aikidouniversity.org. I'll leave a link under this. I'm going to leave a link under the YouTube video. If you guys could just do me a favor, and all I want you to do is subscribe, like the video, throw in a good comment up if you can, if you found any of this useful, and then I'm going to see you over at Aikido University. We'll go through this entire course. I think it'll be a ton of value for you. I really think it can help a lot of people, but it'll be in a little more manageable blocks than me just talking on and on and on for, an hour or so. Okay, so I'll see you over there. Hope you enjoy it. Give a thumbs up.